Good morning, folks. This is our extras video for adding extra things to get yourself to the solid A for your teachers and subjects presentation. So just a reminder, don't forget that we have soshite and to for two ways that we say and. Just a caution, you can't say two adjectives with to, unfortunately. So you can't say yasashi to omoshiroi desu. You cannot do this. It does not work. So if you want to stack on two adjectives to describe one teacher, you would have to say yasashi desu, soshite omoshiroi desu. Alright, so just a caution about using to. To can be used for nouns. So if you want to say like two subjects that you like both of them or something, you can say sugaku to kagaku ga suki desu. Alright, so that would work. We also, nope, that's it. So just a reminder about soshite and to. Also, just if you want an easy way to kind of boost your score, you can talk about definitely more than two subjects and two teachers. You can talk about all five of your core subjects that we're learning about. Of course, that would be a really long, kind of possibly boring presentation. So, I mean, you could do three subjects and three teachers or something like that. Also, feel free to organize your presentation a little bit differently from how I showed you. The way I showed is just to try to make it a little easier for sort of the students struggling to get it done and do it step by step. But if you want to do it like you talk about all the things that you like first, and then you talk about all the things that you dislike second, that'd be another way of organizing it. You could talk about all your teachers first, and then you could talk about the subject second, another way. So feel free to organize it differently. That would be something else that would kind of be extra for me, is the fact that you think about your organization differently. All right, so base level to add to your presentation, some new extras would be demo. Demo is a way of saying but. So if you want to say that someone is like nice, but they're also strict, you could say yasashi desu, demo kibishii desu. So this one's going to use the same grammar or like sentence structure that soshite would. So soshite and demo are sort of like contrasting, right? So yes, soshite is like adding, and demo is like contrasting, like saying like, oop, this is different. So demo is like but. So that's one that you can use. Another set, oh, let me highlight that. So another set of words that you can use would be some adverbs. Totemo, chotto, sukoshi, and ma. So you've already heard ma a number of times. You may have heard me say some of these other ones a few times, or maybe I wrote them in some of your comments on the work you've submitted. But these would all be adverbs that you could use. And you can add these to right in front of the adjectives that we're learning. So if you want to say that something is very easy, that would be totemo. So totemo kantan, very easy. So totemo is very. Chotto and skoshi are synonyms. Chotto and skoshi both mean a little bit, a little bit. So you can say chotto muzukashi for a little bit difficult, or sukoshi muzukashi for a little bit difficult. So both of those mean a little bit. They're pretty much the same in terms of meaning. I think one is like more formal sounding. I think skoshi is more formal sounding than chotto, but you can use them pretty interchangeably. And then finally, we all have heard so far ma, meaning like so, like kinda. Ma kibishi desu would be like sorta strict, kinda strict. You can also use these with ski or kirai if you would like. I don't think these would work with the daikirai and daisuki because those are already like superlative. Saying daisuki is like big already, so you wouldn't want to say totemo daisuki. That's just a little bit, it just doesn't fit. But they could work with like ski or kirai. All right. And also, I guess you wouldn't really necessarily hear totemo suki used that much because you have daisuki as an option. And same thing, you wouldn't say totemo kirai because you already have dai kirai as an option. All right. And at the end, if you want a little way to close out your speech, sometimes when you're doing like a short, not super formal speech, like maybe you're talking to some group mates and you want to explain something that you're like, you've done. Like you were supposed to go do a task and like come back to your group and say like, here's the stuff. Or like at work or something, you have to do a little short presentation kind of informally. You can close it out by saying ijo desu. And it actually works in classes for like kind of a formal kind of presentation in a classroom. So ijo desu. Ijo desu means like that's it. Ijo desu. And I know in English it sounds kind of like you're short. You're kind of like being a little rude, but well, that's it. In Japanese, it's not that feeling. It has the feeling of like, and now I'm finished, and now I'm done, and that is all that I have to say. Ijo desu. So it's a formal way of saying that's all. I'm done. Ijo desu. After with that, you could say an arigatou gozaimasu if it makes sense to say thank you to them for listening or something. But ijo desu by itself is also okay. Sorry, I'm doing this a little bit differently than I had planned because I'm at home and I don't have all my cameras and my resources and stuff. But I hope that this works as a way for you to get those extras into your presentations. I do have some other ideas for some other extras, but I think this is enough for right now. If you have any questions about them, please don't hesitate to send me a remind message or join me on my Zoom and I will answer your questions. All right, good luck. 頑張ってください.